live, Tess!
Oh, live, as opposed to live streaming.
Live streaming. I love it.
I mean, I am alive and streaming, so this is technically live streaming, whilst live. Alive, living, live, live. And the joke is just pastry at this point.
Love live.
And then all was silent. Oh yes, because I didn't tweet out the stream. Meanwhile, I went over to Twitter to tweet out the stream, and Pokedex Facts has tweeted, "Polar bears have defected from the Mushroom Kingdom's forces." Yas.
Oh god.
I love that account.
I love it. I don't actually think I've ever seen it. I'll have to do something about that later.
And so we live in a manner that lives alive. There's also a Twitter moment that I entirely misread as Darth Vader has died. Well, this is the real world. And Lozzie is here, Tristan is here. It's going to be a lovely pie.
Somehow I got on the wrong Twitch and almost linked the wrong one.
And Alex is also around, but once again he's choosing not to partake. Well, it's his loss, isn't it? My lovely ladles and gentle soups and all friends besides. Oh, and apparently Heartbeat McGermanman is also here, but has yet to say words. I know my strimstrams. There we go. Well, should probably open the game, because we have a chapter 5 to deal with. Wait, I just remembered about Gonta Daddy. Everything is sad.
Not the first time this game did it.
Well, at least I'm going to actually move him down just a bit by clicking entirely the wrong thing. I'm going to put him in the corner instead, just in case it covers up anything vital on screen. So yes. We have Gonta Daddy in spirit, because alas, he's executed at the end of the last stream. Gonta Daddy. Well,
is this the first game in the series to have that all characters displayed here are fictional warning at the beginning?
You see, now you're worrying me, Heather, because there's that, and while I'm mulling things over, I shall head over to I shall get some chewy from the Vendy. Like, there's that, right? Oh, immediate luck. There's also, like, I don't want to look it up, but, like, in the opening sequence of the game, it mentions Spike Chunsoft, but also a company called Team Danganronpa, and I don't know if such a company exists, because, like, okay, the Pokemon Company is a thing, but at the same time, like, there's Danganronpa's 1 and 2, there's Ultra Despair Girls, and there's this. Does that really merit making a company just for the third game? Like, I'm not going to dispute it, but, like, I don't know.
I mean, to be entirely fair, Sonic Team was formed just for Sonic.
Yeah,
the fact that it's a company now, it's its own.
That's an ongoing franchise, though. This is Danganronpa.
That's true.
Complete with pneumatic drill at the beginning, and yeah, I did hear about that they definitely will host Eurovision in Israel next year. So my juiciest moist. Oh my. You egg. Like, how
don't fool us, Tess. We know you can do a juicy Gonta Daddy.
Also, I just noticed the Ferris wheel in the background, in memory of Gonta Daddy. How was that? Was that? I think that was beefy, certainly, but I'm not sure about the juice or moist factors.
Well, I'm certainly moist from that.
Oh dear! Pineapples.
My adorable mono hubs.
Meanwhile, a 5-way funeral for the children. Meanwhile, a 5-way for the children. A family picture.
Little Monotaro.
A family piece. I can't even do it anymore. Ugh.
And the rest.
You heard it here first. If you're not in the top 3 of the Monocubs, you don't get a mention at your own funeral.
Oh, why
And
did
the
you
rest.
die? Your lives were irreplaceable. My grief is piling up like freshly fallen snow.
I agree, Monodam was best child.
I told them, make the most of your life, cause you only get one shot at it. And once it's over, nothing can replace it. Oh, why did they take their lives for granted?
I'm sorry, I'm not straight enough to take
If
Philly
only
G
they
from you.
cared
So
about
sorry.
their lives, they would have worked harder to earn my love.
We should be more worried about Alex just because he's a very worrying individual.
It's all their
Granted, but
Bad stuff always happens to kids whose parents don't love them.
where's the mono kid love?
But the
How
more
could
I
how could you pick any of them over Monodam? Monodam best boy.
Why did those kids even exist?
Wow, savage.
What's an irreplaceable life anyway?
Oh no. Philly G's not even part of the equation. We just have Alex being a voyage without passion or purpose. That's a title. Oh yeah, we hate Kokichi more than ever now. And this is slightly why. Good word. Slightly.
They're starting to animate him like a friggin' cheap Steam horror game. I mean, like an actual one, not one of those terrible like asset flip things. But
It's weird how similar Asset Flip sounds to Acid Trip.
oh my.
Jeez. Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Hey,
Oh yeah, Kaito's dying. We've almost forgot about that.
Got it. Huh.
but
Ah,
We don't believe you, Kaito dear.
idiot.
Yes, but isn't your whole thing whatever? Maki's worried about him.
My bad.
Because it is, after all, Husbando Hump Day, and the V3 cast is full of Husbandos and Kokichi.
Come on, man.
It's weird.
Oh shit! I just realized, Tess, if you're right, and Kaido's gonna kill Kokichi, then that execution is gonna be brutal as shit. Oh, I'm not comfortable with this.
How
Sorry,
so?
go on.
I'd
What?
love to hear your reasoning here.
Okay, he's dying of vague anime illness, but we can equate it to something like tuberculosis or something like that. We'll say. My first thought is that he'll end up
but
going to he'll end up having to survive some kind of trap or whatever. He'll have to keep walking. He'll see the exit,
Like
and then
Chiaki.
he'll die. Yes.
Actually, both
yeah,
Chiakis,
yeah.
come to think of it.
what?
Yes,
was that?
yes, absolutely. That's actually what I had in mind. Something like that. Something we're almost cheering for him to succeed, but then he dies of his own illness right before he gets to the exit, and Monokuma doesn't have to do anything. Just sit there and watch him suffer.
See, what I was expecting is an execution that's really, really painfully brutal, so that the executioner can have the satisfaction of finishing off before the illness can, and causing him more pain than the illness does.
You.
This is all based on him actually being the Blackguard in this case, which, like, bear in mind, this is
You already
based...
said it.
This is predicted based solely on the prologue of the first game, which... Logic. You know, fucking walrus man with a balloon, logic.
Shuichi! Okay.
That one's gonna take me a second.
Well, I can never remember which one of the Mythsters is Adam and which one is Jamie. I think it's Jamie.
It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Jamie.
It's Adam and Eve, not Adam bought 60 watermelons.
Checkmate, atheists.
Why must we linger on the death of
Hey,
Gonta Daddy? I'm gonna keep experimenting.
Huh?
Just because he's dead doesn't mean that I can't still acknowledge.
No, it's fine. You keep experimenting with Gonta Daddy.
No.
I won't judge you.
I mean, Himiko did point out, albeit by imitating Mew, that he has a tree trunk dick, which, Mew. Hey, Tsubugi's having a character and throwing shade about Kokichi.
Hey!
It's weird to think that someone's gonna be dead by the end of this stream. And why is Himiko only now catching on to the whole Maki roll situation?
Sorry.
No.
But
How could you not love Gonta? He was so precious.
Why?
Oh, do we get a prize
what's the
for murdering Gonta Daddy with our votes?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Well.
He's lost the children. Oh, there's keys!
You get 2 keys. This one is the last real key, and this one is the real last key.
Of course.
Oh yeah, that's right. The X cells or whatever.
the Exosauce.
difference?
Now then.
Well, one of them's going to be on the 4th, well, actually it's the 5th floor, whatever. He said Bayonara, you don't get to use that word. But the floor where Shuichi's lab is. And what about the room that looks like Kokichi's scarf? Which has, like, just been near the gym this entire time.
Oh, that's actually really clever. The real last key and the last real key. That's funny.
But what about the key lime pie?
Hey,
Exactly.
Alright!
I mean, what's key about it?
Then
Is it made with keys and limes?
Okay.
Oh.
It's in the blue. Clearly.
well,
Oh yeah, Kaito had a moment with Shuichi because of Gonta. Just make friends with each other again. You're one of my many, 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 many ships. Now, I want to try the Kokichi room because we have a future key and a less future key and we're right here anyway. Or pick up the ultimate supreme leader and shove his head into a lock. Call him Kokichi. No? Okay.
hey,
It's gonna work. You know that.
that punk.
Don't even say it. They're gonna shove his head in something by the end of this.
The toilet.
There we go. But I know.
you're right.
Well, Kokichi's still alive, he's just a nuisance. He's a peahat without a pancreas. Well, see, those locks look all old and shit. Oh. So we need to use the old key, even though this is the new looking of the 2 doors. Punch the microphone. Shake stick at God. Oh, it's a multi-use key? What is this room? It's just a staircase. it's a fancy staircase. Well, we have a bing bong ding dong over here. Is there a hidden Monokuma to be had? Should we be looking for those at this early stage in the faith? See, I was expecting this to be like the Kibo! God damn it. See, I was expecting this to be just a room where, like, the mind control thing, not control, but, like, the memory thing. Because, like, well, in the opening, like, in the prologue, we saw Kaede with, like, a colander on her head, like, boom, you're getting mind spried. I thought this would be the room where that happened, because it looked all, like, wiry and shit, but apparently not. Lozzie, did you dream of more porn? Are we there yet? We are there yet. Just occurred to me that I could have been running up those stairs this entire time and I wasn't. Can I jump down this and do a die? I cannot. It's a very fancy set of rooms. Oh, why is this here? And then Kaito appeared out of nowhere. So what? This is...
Hey!
Well, I mean, I kind of agree with Maki here. Like, why did they just unlock this earlier? Because it's so far out of the way, and, like, this is the only thing that's here.
Don't screw around!
Hey!
Shut up!
Himiko, stop being an egg. Space!
Space!
Cockpit!
Oh no. Those robots coming out of the cockpit. I can use them to reach Eggman. Wow, my Griffith is suffering. I'll have to work on that again. It's been a while.
I have really gotten out of practice with all three Sonics. That's bad.
Anyway.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Got it. You know... Nah.
It's just because, you know, Roger's kind of overshadowed all of my ability to keep track of what Sonic is supposed to be or whatever.
Well,
Yeah, but he's good.
We have a thing on the Gopher project. Confucius.
Okay.
Hey!
So, Ultimates were put together because space.
Oh, that's...
Damn.
Oh, where is this going, Tristan? I'm sure it will be glorious. That isn't sarcasm. I expect glory. Unless the answer is glory hole.
Hey!
Seeds. Zhao or Mons playing the accordion? Because either way.
because
How is a woman like an airplane?
okay.
Because flap flap.
They They both have cockpits.
Oh.
Why is a woman like a frying pan?
Eggs.
Because you have to warm them up before you stick the meat in.
That's
What's
true.
the difference between a woman and a light bulb?
Light bulbs are replaceable, but women are forever.
So...
You can unscrew a light bulb.
Oh, it's a planetarium.
Ooh, a planetarium.
Oh, the scalene triangle.
Oh, the scaling triangle.
Oh. Going to daddy.
Oh, gun to daddy.
Thrust. Don't know who's thrusting or what they're thrusting, but there you go. So, why did this door look all Kokichi-y if all it does is lead to... Also, speed descent, speedrunning strats. Why does the door look all Kokichi-y if all it does is lead to Kaito's lab... La Bebe? Oh. I keep forgetting that right-clicking brings up the map. I'm so used to it being tab. Ooh, I just remembered something as well. But yes, so y'all know how I've been working on... Wait, why am I going this way? Stairs. I don't know, I was just instinctively heading outside. It's not the first time I've done that, I think. But you know how I've been working on my own, like, Danganronpa fan game kind of thing? Well, I've put together, like, a temporary map-flavored thing just in RPG Maker, just because I was doing a bit of university work in RPG Maker, as one does. And that's, like, that's all been done and submission now, and there's Gunter's lab! Can I look inside? It's too soon to look inside. So, just because I've sort of been refreshed in working with RPG Maker, and so I've put together like a playable map of the dormitories of my Danganronpa fan game. And I would make more of the maps, but it was really painstaking me mapping out exactly what scale I was going to use for the tile-based thing. And I've developed the entire dormitories and half of the bathhouse, and I intend to basically make like a playable demo of like the... Like... I'm not going to say which one because that would kind of be spoilers, but like the thing that goes on that you're supposed to solve in one of the chapters. So you'd play as the Blackened of one of the chapters, and I can't really explain it. Like, it's the stuff that, as the protagonist, you wouldn't see. If that makes any sense. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Well, there you go. A thing what the Blackened does in order to absolve themselves of guiltery. And RPG Maker is like 50, 60 pounds or something. So it's quite a chunk. It's price chunky.
Chunky prices.
Chuichi, what did you do?
Oh, so nice.
What is that mysterious ticking noise?
It's ticking noise. It's kind of catchy.
Good! Good! Everything! Why was the exploding door? And it's just a... What am I even looking at? Like, what even... I'm trying to look at the... That's just... Like, on the map, it's just a knife. Am I forgetting someone? Because, like, we already have the toilet room that Maki has, so... What's this about?
All right.
Can I use the secret PP key?
The PP key.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey,
That's...
I mean, did Kaede ever get to see her own lab?
Yeah.
I don't actually remember.
Then...
aw.
But, like, surely we wouldn't have had two ultimate murder people.
To tell you the truth,
But then again...
I don't know.
Well, I mean, she was alive when the room was made available. I don't remember her ever going into it, but maybe she did. I don't remember. Well, whatever. Like, the only thing that I can think justifies all of that blood and gore for Rantaro's room is that video thing we saw at the start of Chapter 4, I think, where he said that this wasn't his first killing game, or something like that. Like, I vaguely remember something to that effect. So, in that regard, it makes sense, but... Like, Heather and I were discussing... Well, this was a while ago. We were discussing, just Rantaro in general, and... we said, what was it we said? Because, like, in his report card thing, it said that, like, one of his likes was extra toilet territorial rights. Where is it? Where is the boy? Of course, I went the wrong round. Yeah, he likes extra toilet territorial rights. And he had, like, a compass thing on his shirt. And compass plus toilet does not equal stabby bloody murder times. Anyway, we still have a key. Like, can I just use the key to open this? Is it a puzzle? Whatever. Clearly we'll never go in there. But we found a hidden mono child. Egg? There's just floating debris here now. Sure, why not? But yeah, where else have we not been? And I do hate that Shuichi's lab wasn't mentioned in greater detail during the previous case. It was just, oh yeah, you got the poison from there, and that's just the end of the story. Like, really? Like, you're not gonna make a big deal out of this? Can I run through the window? Can I somehow use Tsumugi's lab? Well, of course, it's outside. Everything's outside. Wait, so who does that leave then? Because there's Kokichi's lab that we've not seen, and obviously Rantaro, because we've found that now. And I'm trying to think, and no thoughts are coming into my brain. It'd have to be the people who are still alive, and we've seen Himiko's, we've seen Maki's, because it's literally right there. Obviously, we've seen Shuichi's. It's sort of, it's like a room that's entirely dedicated to their ultimate talent, which I think it would be nice to have that in Chaos Potentia-esque, but like it wouldn't really fit in the story. So, if and when I develop the sequel, maybe that would be a thing. But it's a nice idea anyway. It's a room for them to hone their ultimate skills. And I would say then, well, what would my ultimate talent lab look like? And I'm guessing it would just be like, I don't know, crystals and shit. Well, not literal shit, obviously, Heather, you space.
That's not where my mind went.
Good.
Okay.
Well, I shall do a lap of the place, go to all the inobvious places, and see if we can bazooka that Veruca.
Oh my.
Meow.
As long as she's willing.
Oh, you're thinking of the salty girl. Oh. See, I was thinking of genuine foot problems. No, do go on. Actually. My research lab is Katrina's tent, obviously. Complete with the golden Wii U gamepad. Lots of that would be precious, but, I mean, bearing in mind Danganronpa, probably all the plushies would just be various Monokumas, or Monokumified animals. Mono Giraffe! But Heather, you're going to say a thing and then you stopped saying the thing.
Was I saying a thing? I
Yeah.
actually don't remember.
Like you said a word and then... Bagels. Space bagels. Spagels.
Huh?
Probably a reference.
But
I mean, it would depend on... I think part of it does depend on the student who gets it as well. Because, like, Nagito's ultimate luck lab would be very different from Makoto's.
All right.
okay.
Yeah, Celeste would be all about the gambling, so she can practice her gamblies. Was this sign always this extensive? Because now we have actual space places of... Like, we have the chunk that connected to music. How long has this been here? I don't remember this existing at all. Ramble, 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 ramble. Clack. Lele. Can I enter the door? The thick metal door with 2 C's and no K. Oh, the cyber courtyard.
What would happen if something was thick with 2 C's and a K?
Thickness overdrive!
Thickness overdrive. I like it.
A thick liquid, a thickwid. This kind of reminds me of a combination of jazz punk and I think Metropolis as portrayed by either Sonic Chronicles or possibly one of the Saturday morning Sonics anyway. I prefer Force's interpretation of Metropolis just because I love that. Like, that is aesthetic right there.
I mean, it's basically just Grand Metropolis, just less green.
Yeah. And, Lazar, of course I would be willing to help. And, oh yeah, Heather, have you seen the post that Laura made in the server about the thing?
Nope. Cow is blind and distracted easily. Hang on.
Why can't I just click a button to rotate 180 degrees on the spot? Oh, it's a hexagon wall! We found my lab!
This is...
I feel like Leon's would either be really patronizingly baseball or exactly not baseball because he wanted to be a musician. I remember his character quirks.
Ah!
You don't get to touch my hexagons, Keyboy.
Kibo!
Hey! Okay.
Beep boop. Keybo's adorable in basically every pose, but this one especially.
And how they pee. Sorry. Getting hung up on things. Never mind.
Oh, there's P!
Oh, there's pee!
Oh my!
Oh, is this going to be evidence at some point?
Hey,
Like, baseball, but it's a rhythm game. Just, Leon's Ultimate Lab is just rhythm heaven.
hey,
Ooh, there's 59 digits. Are we sure that's not just a TV from the 60s?
Hey!
Well, I screenshotted it just in case. Did you just call him a robot?
Why?
Like, Jackie's lab would just be glorious. Also, it would probably also just be the ground floor of Hotel Mirai, to be fair.
my mood is swinging.
This is when Heather takes a crash course. Wow. And I must be out of it. You'd think I just woke up or something.
It's
A
almost
crash
like you did.
course. I just said it the same way twice. What is wrong with me? That thing.
Ah, a glass
on
Porsche.
Sims 4. Yes, there we go.
What?
That's not a beep, that's more of a glow. Glow.
Now then.
Or just Luigi's Mansion 2. It has a name that's not
Shuichi.
name. What even is this? Like a...
Okay.
Is it the womb?
The womb. Oh, the womb!
A womb.
A womb!
Oh, it's the Exosauce. It's like a womb for the Exosauce. I like that. Just... Your Ultimate Lab is an airport departure lounge.
That's right.
Klaxon. I'm trying to make a pun out of Klaxon and nothing's I don't know. The Klaxon 5.
Hey,
Well, since all the Mono kids are dead, can we play with the Exosauce?
That's...
well.
Do not mock me!
Quiet.
Well, at the very least, this is still a lot more inviting than the fifth island of the second game. But does that mean that we could punt Monokuma in the titty? Because we can't be exosauced. The green one is a bit lower down than the rest. We have another space panel that looks like a TV. Kibo... Okay, Kibo is amongst my husbandy from this game.
That's... No.
Kibo, stop trying to make everything a race issue. We're not discriminating you against you because you're a robot. You're a cool-ass robot. Now, I've misread that as panting machine. Like, you go up to it and it just puts on your pants. English pants, American pants, whatever you prefer.
You're right. No. Yeah.
Wow. How should I even pronounce that? Like, Carrot? The mighty one who also has a K in their name. But yes, savage. I used to have a word for those things, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what it is. Like, this is something that's bothered me for, like, years and years and years and years and years, but just... The scrubby-doos inside the, like, car washes and shit. I used to have a name for them when I was a child, and I've forgotten what it is, and I cannot remember. Are there fire grenades in here? The toilet! We found the toilet!
At last!
Well,
Find the pooper room!
Find the composer room! I like it.
It's so that you can flush the mother children down the toilet with that little window above the toilet. Can't even check the window above the toilet. Is there a hidden Monokuma in the toilet? I can't even examine the toilet? Well, that's just offensive. Or the egg sink. The sink is an egg. Really? I can't any flavors of pastry? Well, I'm rather offended by that. Heather, have you been saying words behind my back?
No, actually, they're quite in front of your back.
Be commanded by the pants. Kibo, do not start lusting after Mew.
by the way,
Just because she did some sort of sexual maintenance on your blowpipe.
100%. That's...
The press exerts a pressure varying between 2 and 2 and 2. I'm sure this
How
isn't going
to
to be...
eat a cum class.
This totally isn't going to be
Yeah.
important later.
You're right. By the way,
As I inferred, Lozzie. And you can't spell inferred without misspelling fur. So,
that's true.
But how does it define alive?
Well then,
Kibo, don't do this. Shuichi,
Shuichi, please.
why are you letting this happen?
Please what?
Murder your wife and children!
If the press comes to a stop when it detects a person, what will happen if it detects me? Let's find out.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
I don't know if the sensor will work.
they're all... They all proved useful in one capacity or another. Except for Kokichi, he was negative useful.
Don't worry. If I sense any danger, I'll move out of the way. I just really want to try it out. If I don't, I'll never be able to rest in peace when I die.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop.
Okay, let's do it. But get out of there if it's dangerous, okay?
Shuichi, why are you okay with this?
Certainly. Now, if you would be so kind, start
Did
it
he
up.
really say rust in peace?
He did.
Good. Okay.
And at this point, someone's gonna walk in and be like, Shuichi, why are you killing the robot child? he just noped out of there. That was
No!
that was adorable.
Wait! Why? But... unfortunately, for now,
Why would you want to be human, to be fair?
You're right.
This is true.
I'd like to think that my characters are also interesting, it's just... they're almost entirely based on real people, at least in the first game, but still.
Hey, Shuichi.
Hibiko has emerged.
Hey.
Oh, Tsumugi's having character moments and
Right.
summoning us for
Okay.
penis pumps and pancakes for breakfast of champions.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh dear. I'm not entirely sure why, but like, I don't know where one would get one, why one would want one, what purpose it would even serve, what, like, I'm sure it does exactly what it says in the tin, but then why are they sold in tins? I have so many questions, Heather. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Oh, I made it worse as well. Because, like, mentioning pancakes in the same breath and just knowing Alex exists, he seems like the sort who would literally take a pancake in one hand, fold it around his penis and start masturbating with it. And I make no bones about saying that. He just seems like the sort, you know? And he's not even here to defend himself. I am the best friend.
This is what true friendship is. Sorry. Is that what true friendship is? There we go.
Spooky didn't even find the fleshlight. Okay, well, wheel out the pancakes and the penis pumps and we'll see what happens.
What's that mean?
Himiko needs to go pee. That makes us suspicious.
No.
Well, Spooky, out with it with your best girl ass.
It's from that one thing.
Hang on, I love that voice line. It's from that one thing.
Huh?
She should have had more character development over the course of the game so far, just so that she could, like, have opportunities to make references and have that be her voice line. I'm still choosing to read it as Horse A. Twin M. Myo Kokichi. Just ignoring the ISLD at the top. Oh. So what is the deal with IHOP anyway?
What's that mean?
They decided instead of being International House of Pancakes, they would turn themselves into the International House of Burgers.
See, why not International House of Breakfast? Because y'all Americans will eat anything for breakfast.
I mean, that's true too, and I'm kind of upset they didn't. But what's even more confusing is that apparently being a burger shack will, in their minds, get them more attention than being a place that serves breakfast 24/7. Like, that was already the really big selling point for them.
And you can commit infinite crimes in there because it's international territory, so American laws don't apply. Why are we getting a slideshow of how it develops? Like, it's... Are you telling me this is actually going to be important for something?
You know,
Wow, correct. That's the thing, if I see 2 or more R's in a row in a word that I'm not familiar with, I will exaggerate it beyond belief. As I did in my Let's Play of Ebe back in like 2014, back when I had no idea how to be a good presenter. I haven't forgotten about Gary. More R's
Who
every
could
single time.
forget Gary anyway? He's a good character.
Now,
He's chill. He looks like Nagito, though. I just realized he looks
Wait.
exactly like Nagito, and that's hot.
oh!
Only
wait.
Nagito's red and he's blue, but whatever.
So, which version of Animal Crossing and what type of lazy?
What's wrong?
nah.
What?
I mean, leave it to me.
What are you talking about?
Hey, guys!
Kaito, stop being important, otherwise you're definitely gonna die this chapter.
Huh,
Hey,
of course.
Don't want to leave Maki bereft and sushi.
That's hot.
Rooms backwards is smooth. That's the entire extent of that thought. Do we get to Ifrif? We get to Ifrif. Well, you know what that means. We need to go and find 3 more children. Burrito! See, I didn't realize people actually still, like, bothered with with the the homebrewing the Wii version, because like that was awkward to work with, like not in necessarily a bad way, but it was just kind of clumsable, and so I'm flattered anyway. See, I have no idea what's going on in the chat.
Wait,
which I'm not objecting.
You can make custom animals. I may have to look into that and get a snow leopard.
It requires homebrewing the Wii. Also, not every game is amenable to it, because some of them will just, like, not... Like, the file will somehow corrupt itself in transit, so it doesn't always work. Luckily, we had 2 Wiis when I did it at the time, and it worked on one but not on the other. And so, using that method, we were able to have 3 towns on the go at once. Two of them on the same Wii, just swapping them in and out.
That's hot. Hey, just so I can just once walk up to something and da 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 da, and it's a snow leopard, I'd be very happy.
Okay, so we have 2 out of 4 because the 5th one will be in the trial, assuming it sticks to the patterns. And I'm assuming they're going to be nowhere near... Wait, right. I still play the 3DS version as well, by the way, for anyone that cares about the Animal Crossing-ing. I cross all my animals. Alfonso remains absolute all-time Animal Crossing bay. Seems like I do have the occasional scaly tendency more so than the average furry. That was a thought that I diddly do have.
But really, who would turn down Gex?
I mean,
Just
this is true.
generally speaking. Especially British Gex, because that voice.
It's a shame Leslie Phillips is dead.
Yeah. Look, he made his contributions. We can appreciate that.
But yeah, as I recall, American Gex 2 Gex is kind of annoying. And British Gex is just best Gex.
Well, the problem is that it's an American trying to do an Austin Powers impression.
Which comes across as American at the very least.
That's fair.
And I think canonically, Gex is supposed to be Hawaiian for some reason. At least he lives
What
there
the
anyway.
why?
Read up on your lizard lore.
Excuse me, I haven't had the chance to learn about our Lord and Savior Gex.
So why is Chuichi still just now reacting to clean up after Kirumi's crime? Because we already knew that this place had been cleaned up. And Alfonso used to be in my town. He did live there, like, when I first created the town, and he's since moved out, and that's far enough ago that he has been, like, appearing on my main street. Just on the regular. What's beeping? I heard something go beep.
Huh?
Are there children in here? Well, I mean, this is open again
Okay.
after Gonta closed
Smack
it and reopened it.
everything until you find the children.
The hashtag smack the children. No.
Hashtag smack the baby.
Don't smack the baby.
See, smack the baby sounds like either
euphemism?
like a really cool, like, you know, welcome to Move That Wall! And here's your host, Smack the Baby!
D apostrophe
Or-
baby.
Yeah, or D-E capital B,
Like
E
SMAQUE, the baby.
I love it. Or it sounds like like some kind of sexual innuendo, like, you know, I wet my whistle, I jerked the gherkin, I
Oh.
schlepped the slong,
Oh.
I smacked the baby.
Oh! Really made an Alex of things.
This is what I do. Man.
You'd look good as an Animal Crossing penguin as well, Laura, because they're adorable and you're adorable and precious cinnamon puddleflage. And a ham.
Puddle of what now? Excuse me.
You know?
puddle of... Oh, flage?
You know, flagina.
Thank you. Just making sure.
Why is that worth multiples of 4? But yeah, Cube and Aurora and the rest, including Sprinkle, who lived in my town and then she didn't. Innuendo! I mean, that just brings me back to the whole mental image of Alex using a pancake as a flashlight, except instead it's a pizza, and that's a really creative way of making a sausage calzone. Calzone.
Did those giraffes just kiss? That was really cute. They like walk towards each other and then they're like, it's cute.
Does it remind you of your mother?
It's what? Yeah.
How does a giraffe give birth to a cow anyway? To get to the other side!
Well, we both moo. Giraffe moo. That's the only sound they make.
I see.
Anyway.
Oh, and Hopper! Hopper is also relatively daddy. Because it's got those little angry eyebrows. Because he's a rock hopper. And I promise I will get on with the dating just as soon as I find my children. I think that's the reason why these streams take so long, just because I spend so long just conducting a security sweep to locate the children.
Please, all security sweeps are necessary, especially when you're looking for the children.
The children.
Anyway.
I'm glad you understood. Now, I vaguely remember, but I don't actually... Were there hidden monocomas in Chapter 6 of the previous game? So I want to say there was, but I don't remember actually finding any.
I think there were. There were 6 shelves, at least.
Oh, I don't remember the specifics, Lozzie, but by all means be my guest. But not in the Ukraine 2012 sense, because that was a garbage song. Fight me, Internet. The number of times I've said fight me, Internet today just because I was recording the next Patreon video. I make some controversial statements about video game music, and it's just generally fun.
Good.
There's also an extended analogy comparing a certain game franchise to paper, which then turns into an extended toilet paper poop joke.
Oh my.
And because I have nothing better to do with my life, I will let that mental image hang in the air.
Oh, of course.
And I do love how, like, the hidden monokuma that was just here in the last chapter, I love how I stumbled into it by accident whilst bitching about how I had yet to find it. Like, I can't find this thing that's right here. What thing? This thing right here! Oh, never mind.
Ow.
Can we look over at where Rantaro was? No, I could just look at the bookcase. I can do a look case, if you will. Will there finally be one in Kirumi's room? Because it's been many a year. I've been quite insistent that there should be one in there eventually, but I don't want to list it as a prediction because we're severely running out of time for that to come true. Orgasm sincerely. Ejaculate honestly. Come true.
That's beautiful.
Oh dear, Twisted Kids. Well, any particular song in question? Because, I mean, I was out the other day, and I was in a branch of CEX, which is, as I've mentioned it on stream before, it's like, sort of like, almost GameStop, but better, because we don't have GameStop in this country, but they sell used games and also films and that sort of thing. And they were playing Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. I'm like, I discovered this because of radio, and I like this song, and unfortunately I'm done looking here. I'm not going to hang around just to listen to it, but it's a very good song, and yum. Wake up, you need to make money. Yo.
Come quietly, inseminate silently,
Oh.
nut noiselessly.
Oh! The noiseless nutting. Okay, actually, earlier this evening I went
Yeah.
downstairs to get some mini donuts because we had, I was gonna say we had some mini donuts, and like that I could see there were 4 in the box, and I thought, oh, maybe there's an extra one hiding underneath the label, and there wasn't. I thought, oh, could there be a bonus donut? A bonut? A bone nut? No? Okay. No love for the bone nuts.
I was appreciating it. I'm waiting for the chat to start laughing.
Savor
'cause
the
we can hear
flavor
that.
of my bony nut.
There we go.
And I wasn't expecting there to be one in Kaede's room. Like, hang on a minute, why is Kaede's room so small and Tsubugi's is so huge? And all the others like on a scale in between. And Ryoma got 2 rooms. Well, Kurumi, are you holding a child? Can I have your child? Ah, that came out wrong. And that thing doesn't stay open, so I can't even see if they've I can't even answer the age-old question of what do you get when you cross a baby with a washing machine blood? So much blood.
So much blood.
Oh, I mean, I would expect nutmeg. Ha ha. Ha ha. Oh, the memories of Gonta. Let's see, he gets a middle-sized room, even though he was a big boy. With an I, like B-O-I. He was a big boy. It was fucking Farron Woods ass room.
Oh wait, no, that's Kakariko Village. Never mind.
Yeah, at first I thought that was like whistling fucking Star Wars or something. Oh, Kakariko. Which I did look up when I was doing when I was Let's Playing Master Quest. I did look it up, and I think I mentioned it in that series. But I'll bring it up again because that was several years ago. Was it? It was a while ago anyway. But dough bone meal. But for some reason, me being a special child, for some reason when I first saw Kakariko written down, I thought it was pronounced Kakariku, and I looked it up because it sounds like a Finnish word for something, and it is not a Finnish word for something.
Huh.
Like, Ocarina of Time is just full of things I couldn't pronounce as a child.
Oh, that's fine. Apparently the main developers don't know how to pronounce stuff either. Last I checked, in Breath of the Wild, the horse's name is actually Epona.
Oh dear. But yeah, so Kakariku Village and Kokairi Forest, because I didn't know how Japanese works until I learned Japanese. And I saw Goron City once and then forgot how to get back there because this was just from bumbling around in the Lost Woods, and I found it by accident. And oh, this is Bologna City. I think maybe they have the hammer here at some point. I don't know where I got Bologna from. Like, it wasn't even like Bologna, or you know how Americans. It's sort of like the Parmesan situation where they misattribute it to the wrong thing. I'm enjoying the hunt unless y'all finding it boring. Like, I wouldn't want to have it spoiled for me.
How do you pronounce bologna?
Well, the way you spell it, it's Bologna. And I have once seen a thing called polony, which I'm assuming is like a Polish meat. Well, you know, me just like I can provide bone meal on request? Question mark. And for once, I get the song reference, so there's that. It's a tasteless song, but damn if it isn't tune. I mean, if you find it boring, then by all means I'll expedite the process. But like, I've nearly checked everywhere at this point, so like only really bring it up if I'm like really like if I've gone past it and completely missed it. But like, still, I wouldn't want to be like straight up told, oh, it's in such and such place. I'd want to just be gently guided in the right direction. But I still have like, there's this Tsumugi's room and Shuichi's room, and then that's it. So, well, and the ultimate lab's on this floor. And of course, some of it is just me insisting on checking places that I know have had hidden Monokumas in previous chapters. So... How are you doing, Heather? Having a fantastic pancreas of a time?
Garfield was relaxing, having some scotch and lasagna when John Arbuckle came in with emergency news.
Garfield, it is terrible. I have the bad news, John Arbuckle said with crying words.
Stop your sob stories and give me your thoughts, Garfield said with serious demands.
It is terrible, Garfield. Kate Middleton and Prince William are getting married, but you are not invited, John Arbuckle said with outrage.
This is lies,
roared Garfield with an angry voice. It is true. Look and see. John Arbuckle showed Garfield a letter that came through mailboxes. Dear Garfield, you are not invited to royal wedding. Sincerely, Royal England family, said the letter with insults.
Invite this, shouted
Garfield as he tore up the letter with his manly hands.
This is the last straw. I will not stand for insults to humanity,
Garfield cried to the ceiling with fist clenched with justice. Do, Garfield? Asked John Arbuckle with wondering.
I will do what any good man does when insulted with words. I will crush wedding with righteousness,
Garfield roared with determination. It will be dangerous. Royal edicts are there with power, John Arbuckle warned with caution.
The only edict I serve is my fist,
said Garfield as he walked out with intentions. This goes on for several pages.
I was going to ask, and the other thing I was going to ask Heather.
Yes?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
The rumor come out.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know, does he?
It's a good question, Lozzie, because I'm looking at the chat window separately from what's being shown on stream, and I'm not seeing anything either. And, okay, I've run out of places to look now, so I'm missing one. And Himiko is right there, but she is not my child. I want to go and flirt with Tsumugi Best Girl.
I forgot what good this is. Oh, Tess, I'm sending this to you later.
Oh, good. Oh, wait, hang on. Could it be inside the vagina of judgment?
I can't help but hear everything in Garfield's voice now. Why did I do this to myself?
Thing is, you've sort of made Garfield sound kind of Gexy.
Really?
Kind of.
See, my first thought is that I go too close to Duke Nukem, but...
Oh, Lozzie, just split it up into like 2 comments or something. Holding out for a hero and One Punch, all in one single pair of lines. But have I missed somewhere obvious, or have I walked right past the last one? Because I have yet to seize. Oh, Bonnie Tyler. Okay, Heather, feel free to read that.
Feel free to read.
Laura's egg.
Oh! For a second, I thought that was an invitation to read more of Garfield's Royal Rescue.
We'll come back to
no,
that.
that doesn't sound right. Okay.
What? No.
I mean, you can look up like the other ones that Tsumugi likes, because I want to finish her off if I can in this chapter.
No. But...
Okay.
Right?
Humans are just lumps of desire that need acknowledgement.
I'm making note of the
mood.
fact, Lozzie, that in every one of your dreams that I hear about, I always end up with Alex. Or you. But that's... Ah.
Yeah. You're right.
Further proof that Tsumugi is best girl.
I'm touched by the fact that you kept track of who could birth naturally, and I was included amongst them, and Tess wasn't.
Yeah.
Ah,
What is this?
that's good. I like.
It's plain
Ozzy,
to
bizarre
see.
dreams are good.
Heartbeat, don't make me choose. Because Sonya's fun, but I enjoy Tsumugi. Because, like, in both cases, they're girls who have survived a suspicious amount of time in the game without really doing all that much. And so that's just a fun coincidence. But yeah, do y'all have like a subtle hint as to where I should look for the final thing that's not in the trial? Because like I would settle for a hint, but like just don't outright tell me. In before it's Shuichi's toilet. The toilet. And Tsumugi's just... She's just plain outside. She's just plain, comma, outside. And also, should I expect the last one to be difficult to find? Because, like, I'm not going to go out my way at this point. I just want to know. Well, not where it is outright, but just a clue. A clue, a clue.
What? There's something on my shoe?
A meow, a meow.
A meow! Oh, that actually works pretty well.
Oh. Sir Hat Fever Dream. That's a really good question, Heartbeat. I found... there was one in Kibo's lab. There was... one just hanging out on the 4th floor, I think? And... where was the other one that we found, Heather? Where are my children at?
Wasn't there one...
And now I can't even find Tsumugi.
Actually, I don't remember now. Shit.
Well, there was definitely one in Kibo's lab. And one on... just hang out on the 4th floor, I want to say. And... oh, there's one in Tsumugi's lab as well, yeah. Here's the girl.
I vaguely recall one being in the virtual world, although I somehow doubt that's the case.
I don't remember there being one
Not
there.
in the virtual world, but like in the room where they do the thing.
Well, there wasn't one in there when I checked just now.
Hmm.
And Tsumugi's thinking about Gonta. She has feelings of Ham. She is best girl. Little does
That's
she know
hot.
that Gonta was with us all along. Gonta Daddy! I'm trying to make it
For
as
some
juicy
reason,
as
I was
possible.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna go into like a, but she never realized that. I don't remember what you were saying now, but it was good. It was one of those like where the friends we made along the way kind of things, only like dumber because it's me.
Also, I'm just trying
I'm
to...
tired. Don't mind me.
Oh yeah, we have
Mhm.
Kaito's underwear. I forgot about that. Any advice as to what I should give her? Because, I don't remember the... Oh.
I mean, neither do I, for that matter.
Like, I don't really know what sort of thing she would enjoy. Oh, that's apple. Oh, I thought it was like some sort of strange sushi. So I feel like she would like that, but then I don't know because it's not fashionable.
Item obtained: the strange sushi.
Okay, 50, 51, 52, 53, 75, and 130. And we're all out of 75, and 130 we don't have. What will she just regular like then? Is she down for the tentacle trumpets? Once
That
you
sounds
use it, you
hot.
can't live without it.
Oh my.
Just, we're one thing away from her being ultimate friend, and I don't want to blow. Oh. That sounds... See, it sounds like a sex thing. But then again, maybe that's just me and my filthy mind, Tristan. See, I would think the glasses, but I don't know. Do I have ginger tea? That's a good question. I have a lot of beverage. I do! Does she like ginger tea? Because, like, do you have it? Give it to her. Do you have it? Definitely don't give it to her. I need to know these things. Which, I had an idea this morning, because I've been getting up in the mornings now, and I'm proud of myself for keeping that up. But this morning, I was having muesli for breakfast, and I'm like, wait, what if they, like, had, instead of the candied fruit, they put crystallized ginger in it instead, and it was flavored with, like, cinnamon and nutmeg? That would be good. Well, we have spare ginger tea, so... Oh, there's tea!
Oh, there's tea! You can't even do it.
Could it be?
Huh?
Right?
You could pull anything off, Shuichi.
Hey!
A realistic school uniform. Oh my.
Then...
What?
Chase those beavers.
I guess. Right?
But I'm weirdly endeared to the idea of Shuichi either cross-dressing or just outright being trans, just because he's a precious child.
You're giving me ideas and I like this.
Yeah.
Also, that eyeliner, though.
But...
Huh?
What?
Okay.
Hey, they have some common ground.
What? Do you want to try?
Huh?
No.
A girl who's good at cross... Well, why not? Oh yeah, cross-playing. That is a thing that was mentioned.
Right?
It is fun interacting with nerds in a way they can relate to.
Okay.
Because I am one of them.
I was just about to say, that was very, like, removing yourself from that.
Oh, that
there.
wasn't the intention.
Sorry.
It's fun interacting with
I'm
nerds
just a
in the way that
cosplay fan.
they can communicate.
I'll do my best for you, Shuichi. So won't you join me? I want to teach you about the world of cosplay, Shuichi.
I'm not usually the luck. It's because I wanted to know how much information you want from me, like the personality traits as well as just the people. I'll get back to you, don't worry.
Okay.
Shuichi!
So supposedly, according to you, Heartbeat, Tsumugi's, like, you've befriended her vagina ability is supposed to be really helpful. Don't let me down. Oh, that was a seductive growing of the petal. 2D love!
This is hot.
This is hard, can't hold it back anymore. Those are some underwear! Panty. Oh yeah, we never did find the other child.
The time is now 10 p.m. Nighttime has officially begun.
It lets you summon Hifumi.
Killers, this is your chance to strike. Victims, you have my condolences.
What about your condolences? What do you think about them?
Sleep like a baby tonight, or sleep with the fishes. Either way, sweet dreams.
Good night, don't let the beds bite.
I want Monokuma's condolences.
I thought you were gonna say condom. Imagine that,
Oh,
a
that's it.
Monokuma-themed condom. Well, that's
Ooh.
bullshit. I was hoping for a good ability.
minute?
I like the closing argument.
Well,
Huh?
I thought we'd all seen her lap, though. Fine. Then I shall put them in my butt.
Ah, I was waiting for it! Yes!
The Economal, it crashes.
No!
The Economal make bring joy happy to all. If it crashes, I will be depression. Can I anything to uneat and unreverse poop the stocks? No, the Economal shall crash. It hath makled up its mind. Well, I know the fifth one's in trial, but I'm missing... Well, I'd say the fourth one. According to the shelf, I'm missing the second one. So I got one from Kibo, one from Tsumugi, one from the fourth floor. I think so, anyway. A clothing argument. Very true. Also, underrated the music of the nighttime people. It's just it's atmospheric and tunage. Put a circumflex over that A. It's probably gonna be somewhere really subtle, like with the one that I was bitching about in the last the last daily life segment. Anyway, I was gonna say last stream, but that was several streams ago. And Kokichi Grandma, yeah, we've no idea where he's gone. He's kind of schlooped right up inside his own anus. He just imploded ass first, as one does. Because there was one out here a couple of chapters ago, but there isn't one now. So. Oh, we have emotion music. What'd it do?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, tell me, is it somewhere that I can go to, like, is it somewhere that was accessible to me in the last free time event? And if so, like, what floor is it on?
What are you trying to pull?
Ah.
What?
Why would you want to see my weapons, she says, fondling her own breasts.
You know,
Well, cool, a spear. Kaito, don't you want to see my weapons of mass destruction? Hey, is that a trident? Awesome! She's just like, I'm literally holding those
I
fucking...
see.
You know those, like, cones on sticks that they have on landing strips? Directing them towards her vagina, and he's just like, wow, a gun!
so...
That's true.
Wow, sex
I
as
like
such.
that exchange that you just described a lot. Like,
Like, she's just
it's
dropping
for some reason
not so subtle hints.
I was reading through the script and like, I was actually kind of upset it didn't go that far. No.
So...
Then
It's porn!
Oh, it's fun!
I see.
Crossbow. Crossboob. Well, that's disappointing because Alex is constantly horny. He's a thirsty little kitten.
Sure, whatever.
So why can't he thirst after me?
Put this and this together.
Put your A into my slot B, Kaito.
Like this?
IKEA crossbow.
And then put
Oh
that
my.
other part in the opposite way.
Make it ride it the other way around.
Wait, that's wrong.
Oh, my
Also,
bad.
oh
Goes
my.
this way.
Mm-hmm.
Push it
Then
all
next
the way
is-
in, Kaito.
No, that.
Go
Also, did her
bullets
hair
deep.
just turn?
What? What were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying? I lost track.
Wasn't there or something?
I don't know. The cow is tired. Why is her hair green?
Because lighting.
So what?
That's right.
I mean, I like
Hey.
it. I like that, like
No.
hair that you only see it's a different color in certain light. I'm not just saying
Are you
I'm smuggling
serious?
purple right now.
That's right.
My bad.
What? Got a minute?
Kaito, stop shirking responsibility. I mean, that's accurate.
How annoying.
Well. Huh?
Well,
Okay,
you don't know?
but
Oh, interpersonal relationships on various levels.
hey! Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, Hermione Harukawa. Wait, Harukawa, Barukazad!
Barukazad!
So, she's no longer Maki Harukawa, she is now Hermione Barukazad.
I love it.
I missed like 3/4 of that line. This academy is full of mysteries and Kokichi.
Alright.
Where's Lisa? Her dinner's getting all cold and eaten. Kaito, stop dying, it's rude.
Why isn't horny a personality trait? I think that's pretty self-defining.
Why? Why now? Why me? Damn it. I'm running out of time. I can't die like this. Like hell am I gonna die here? I still haven't gone to space. Damn it.
All this talk of boobs, and I'm just here like, don't wanna go to space, no hubble.
Oh my god.
Don't wanna shave my face, no stubble.
Oh no.
If you've got a sinus ache in your face, nose trouble. All about
Oh
that
my.
bass, about that bass. Stop dying or I will kill you. A ding-dong class announcement.
This is Rise and Shine, kiddos! It's another gorgeous day for a killing game!
I'm glad
Somebody
someone
already dead.
Yeah, I'm glad someone picked up on the reference.
So get out there, embrace your homicidal urges, and have a fabulous day.
Yay, fabulous murder. That sounds like Chapter 2. Yay, fabulous murder, with like a star in between the exclamation mark and the fabulous.
Oh my.
Stop dying, or I will kill you.
Batman! Stop dying, Batman, or I will kill you. But once you are fully healthy, then you have my permission to die.
Batman, stop eating the stocks.
Oh no.
Fine. They'll put them on my bed.
I can't do angry Nolan Batman, unfortunately.
Himiko's worried about her boobs.
I'm worried about my boobs. It's a completely perfectly justifiable thing for somebody to focus on regularly and never stop thinking about.
I mean, I'm worried about not worrying about boobs. I worry about you worrying
Is that
about my
really a
lack
point of worry?
of... I don't boob. And you think I should. And Alex thinks I should. Everyone thinks I should. And I'm just like, those sure are some breasts. I just bought a laptop and this thing sure is in my lap.
Well,
But it should go on top of your lap, shouldn't it?
Insert. Carve a desk slot into your knees.
It can't be.
Mike Wazowski. The Museum of Ass. Enjoy your stay.
Listen up.
Ah,
Kaito, what have you been boobing?
know.
The boobs of motivation.
Listen up. Please.
Motivational boobage?
That was a thing that happened.
I mean,
Motivational boobage. There we go.
Boobage.
Boobage gob.
got it.
Huh?
Listen up. Let's do it.
I mean, come to think of it, bearing in mind, I already pointed out the lack of security cameras. That also means the lack of machine guns everywhere. So I guess technically, now that the Exosaurs are gone, we could just sort of punt Monokuma in the ass.
But
Or,
And yet no one will. That is true Stockholm Syndrome, my friends.
yeah. Or, you know, do to him as Alex described and find a way to transition from hot dogging with the Monokuma cheeks to full-on penetration, which is I've mentioned before, that is a thing that he thought about and figured out a way of doing, and that kitten disturbs me.
Hey,
Tess,
Meow.
you said like I don't remember what you said in that sentence because I'm really bad at remembering shit like that. But you said something and you had the cutest little wisp at one point. It was so cute. Like, I'm not used to you not having perfect diction at everything. So like every once in a while one of those really catches me off guard. And I like it.
what?
I heard it.
It's magic.
A side of beef. A side of beef.
What? Great, huh?
Levitating hat.
Yeah.
Hey,
That sounds complicated.
What?
all right. Let's do
Just put it on a stick. And then hide the stick, but not the hat.
No.
well,
Huh. I mean, we could technically color coordinate the Exosaurs as well. You know, put Himiko in the red one, Kaito in the pink one,
I mean,
Tsurugi in the blue one. Shuichi could kind of just go in the green one because, I don't know, he was involved with Rantaro. I mean, not like that, but he was there when Kaede killed him. If she really did!
Bum bum bum.
Just because I forget who it was, there was someone who came onto the stream and was like, all of these murders are improbable! I forget who it was.
all right.
But the gym is closed at night time.
What's that about Jim's clothes?
Shiny shirts and tiny shorts.
That sounds like the beginning of an incantation.
Just a line from there, right there, from Legally Blonde the musical. Otherwise known as the Gay or European song.
The gay or European song.
Wait, hang on, did I numbers correctly? Like, I got the one that was here. Heartbeat. If we're still talking about the mono child, because there was one that was just kind of over here-ish that I've already got. Another reference that I understand. Yay! Because that means we're still missing a child. Hang on a minute, can I slap the clock again? I can. And it has a chicken inside. Slap the clock to expose the cock! You know?
I know, I'm silently appreciating it.
Pubescent frog of silent war.
That sounds involved.
Okay. This is gonna bother me so many flavors now. I found one on the 4th. That I don't believe so. Oh, hi, Kaito. Oh, is it this one that's just here? Because I found it.
Oh, hi, though.
Almost sounding like the first half of the Taito jingle from way back when. Okay, I found it now. We can all dongs out for Harambe. Well, now I'm just looking for the Keeb. What? How I want to warp to the Kibo boy. Please, take me there. There we go. Well, now that I'm done with all the ones that I wanted to source, now we can chase Kibo, as we did that one time with Kaede and she asked about Roombas.
All right. Yeah.
Precious boy. Now, I'm going to assume that he likes the oil because I could swear that Kaede gave him some and he was okay with it, so let there be oily goodness. Here comes a special boy.
Thank you very much.
It's a practical gift.
Listen closely. I see. Well,
Ah, IKEA.
I understand. Well then. But...
Oh,
Well then. Really?
2013.
Why?
He can see Sweden.
Listen closely.
But what if it accidentally got better? Would that still be a malfunction?
Huh? Please.
If it accidentally got better.
He's a fax machine! Is he going to lick the hand?
How about this?
Oh. That was a useful use of your energy.
Please wait.
Okay. You're a strange one, Kibo, and that's why we love you.
Okay. Well, of course.
Oh, that's just Alex being Alex. I don't entirely... Like, I think it's just because when we originally formed Lively Planet, it was just him, me, and Joth, and then we added some friends. Not all of them survived.
But... Huh? That's...
He has the capacity to love.
How about this?
But Mew is dead, Shuichi. You can't ship a robot with a dead girl.
Isn't that just two dead things that you're shipping?
Define dead.
Exactly.
It's robophobic.
That's true.
But also quite aerobic.
No. Kibo, Osbando, a cha-cha-cha-cha. It's weird how, like, I was alarmed when we got to 40 minutes of stream, and now we're up to, like, an hour and a half, and it doesn't feel like an hour has passed. Well, because it's less than an hour, but still.
It also just...
Gibbo, have some
Please
more
wait.
oil. I'm guessing probably after,
Right.
like, after this free time, it's probably going to go, like, heavy story, and then someone's going to die, and then it's going to be the end of the Strimstram. Schnaddly dang.
This is true, and this is also a sad.
Oil. Casual workplace racism.
Thank you very much. But... Shuichi!
Like, why is it? Kibo's usually so, like, dead inside and, like, downtrodden, and yet, in the free time events, he's so full of himself, like a Russian doll.
That's...
I mean, you're not wrong.
Listen closely.
No.
Huh?
He was a baby!
Well,
Huh? But... Huh?
Oh. Why are we just stopping there? We're not stopping. Oh, good. I thought it was just a random abrupt end to the free time event.
That's...
Kibo with 3 E's. We're leveling up.
By the way. What's the matter?
No.
Hey!
Kibo, calm down. We love you. You're a precious, precious boy. And we enjoy your flavor.
This music is really good.
See, Laura said the same thing.
It's a good song. It's very good. Happy and good.
Yeah. Ding dong, bing bong. Chair. We have been jump chaired. Scream.
No.
We must dime. Which totally isn't a completely worn out joke at this point. You mentioned how the Becoming Friends music is a good, and Heather agrees. I just walked right through Tsumugi.
Okay.
hey,
Well,
Chair for class president. One man's moe is another man's trash.
Oh my.
Meow. See, I've never doubted Kibo personally. I've doubted the others, but... I'm trying to think of what other theories I've actually had, because I've just been blatantly too trusting of everyone. Chair for regular president.
Nah.
Vote chair. Sit upon a throne of lies. They're good for back support. That's a pile.
Also,
All right.
Oh, NASA people.
Oh yeah.
NASA
Got it.
people. Ah, so good.
Guys,
It's a good show.
idiots.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You what? No.
Listen up.
Kokichi, you fuck! Boy, I'm gonna slap you.
Kokichi! You know, I was also thinking about how to end this killing game as soon as possible.
He's fucking got chronic Zorua face going on again.
You little. What are you?
I wouldn't move if I were you. At least if you don't want to become this little guy's prey.
It's another chapter 5, another freaky deaky with another bomb threat, for fuck's sake.
Why are there always bombs in chapter 5?
At least I broke the mold and put one in chapter 1.
Is that a bomb?
That's true.
Bomb!
Yep, it's exactly that. Which means, if you don't want to be blown to pieces, then you need to listen to what I'm about to tell you.
Kokichi, blow me! I can't believe that worked.
So?
Don't lie!
Ah. See? But... Huh? Well, you know...
Oh dear.
It can't be.
What did you say?
Are you serious?
I thought maybe I should kill everyone. Except for me and, like, one other person.
No, Carrick. Also, just because the way the logo's upside down and because his thigh is obscuring it, 7,000 and H.
Kill everyone.
If I did that, I'd be able to end the killing game and still abide by school rules, right? Well then, who wants to live? It's first come, first serve. On the count of 3, first one to raise their hand wins.
But what if 2 people raise their hand before Kokichi does?
Don't screw around.
Why, you?
What was that?
Wow.
You bastard.
Wow. Fair, they are honoring the memory of Gone to Daddy.
Is that all right?
Oh.
Huh?
Determination.
Yeah.
But those are hammers.
Could it be...
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Electro hammers. Like
How
electro.
exciting!
You can use them with an electro swing.
Huh?
What?
So, hammers that imp.
Hold up.
Ah.
Kokichi, you fuck.
Oh no, he's going after Kibo, aren't he?
That'd be too predictable. Plus, at this point, Kokichi wouldn't kill anyone because he would be the obvious implication.
Stop it.
He wants to win the killing game. If he kills anyone, then he'd be the obvious target.
Always messing around.
Disappointed. Yeah.
Because... Huh?
Oh, man.
Bushishi meat siesta.
Well, you know.
My son's involved.
What?
But...
That's rich coming from Mew.
Listen up.
Hmm.
Come with me.
And you'll be in a world of pure imagination. And then they fucked.
Damn.
Well, you know.
No.
Can't we all just team up and... Why don't we all hit Kokichi on the head at the same time? It will just be chapter 5 of the last game.
Yeah.
Don't screw around.
Ah.
What?
Bombs? 2 hours. I wonder if that'll be evidence.
My bad. Please, wait! But...
Oh.
See?
We can cheat?
But...
Wow. That's bad design.
Well, you know.
Heather, did you die again?
Huh?
No.
Good.
See?
No.
Meow.
I mean, it's not chapter 4. And chapter 4 is usually the one that kills you.
Yes. I love how it's actually canonized now. This hurts.
What is?
The fact that I always seem to die in the same chapter.
The first thing that comes to mind is the Knight's Journey of Dreams video. With exception.
Don't lie!
But...
I mean, sure, one really big mewing exception, but other than that, most of the time, yes. Meow. Meow.
Ah.
kill him.
Tell us the truth. What are you scheming?
Do it.
Like I said, I just want to end this killing game, that's all.
If you don't tell us the truth, then I'll break you.
Go, Maki. Go, Maki. Go, Maki, go.
Maki roll, cut it out! You'll get killed if you don't! I told you, we can't play this killing game! That's just what Monokuma wants!
Damn, son, you got topazed. Which reminds me, there's gonna be 5 new episodes of Steven Universe in the first week of July, and I am hype.
What?
This is a good. Senpai.
Have you started watching Steve yet?
Nope. It's on my to-do list with a lot of other things.
It's been on your to-do list for like 3 years now.
I know, right?
And what about chapter 2?
No.
Yeah, that's a little earlier on my to-do list.
Also, booby trap backwards is party boob.
Hey,
Oh my.
Huh? Listen
I can't
up.
top that. Then again, I can't top a lot of things.
I'm not even gonna try.
What is it?
What?
But you know...
huh?
Okay.
See, he mentioned the word time, and immediately the first thing that appears in my head is Zvan man tenli raxi man tenli eta zvan. La malochetishai lava. I can't actually remember which order the words come in. I just know that was a song of 2012. I think I just said a really garbled sentence in Hebrew that sort of changed sentence halfway through the sentence.
You're right.
P-slosh! Someone remembers P-slosh.
I see.
How could we forget?
Oh, Lozzie, I intended to ask you. And Tristan's consented to it already, and that's just glorious. And I'm going to need to borrow people to voice the people who didn't agree to be in the game. That makes it sound worse than it is.
You're right.
I've had to replace people who didn't agree to be in the game, so I'll need spare voice actors for that, if indeed I ever actually make it into a thing, which I would like to. Even if all I can do is make a game that I can't sell or share, but I can Let's Play it, which, if that's the least I can do, then that's what I will do. Or if that's the most I can do, I will do it.
What should we do?
That punk.
Come on, man.
Time is like thunder.
Okay.
Oh, Belarus.
I see. Yeah.
Got it.
I'm going to prepare to enter the passage.
You could start by running up to the crypt. Find the key that opens the door, but beware the temple guards, which may have the trees.
Yes.
Oh, there's trees?
Yeah.
That's not it.
And you could find yourself headed into the shrine of the silver monkey.
Gone to daddy, silver monkey.
Oh my.
Twiddle diddle diddle dum dee hee ho.
Oh my.
Commentary.
No, this is exactly what this commentary has devolved into. I'm okay with this.
A cow that can speak cat.
I mean, that's yes, that is a thing that I am. No.
As opposed to speaking Cthulhu at me. That was a thing that happened.
I
earlier.
swear I've got some snow leopard blood somewhere in there.
Meow.
Meow.
So did you actually tweet "Ro fight the power" in your sleep? Because I headcanon this now.
Oh no, but if you want to believe that, then go right ahead, please.
I want to believe the truth.
Shuichi!
Could it be?
But what is the truth?
Well,
No, I woke up. The song from Gurren Lagann was going through my head, and so I just tweeted, "Whoa, fight the power!"
Gently down the stream.
Yeah, there's the one. And proceeded to try to get out of bed after that. Took a while.
All right.
What should we do? Actually,
Huh. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I couldn't do this with 16 of them, so what makes you think I could do it with however many we have here?
Uh, pff.
I miss Kaede and her bright pink K! Well, pale pink really, but still. It's a lovely shade of pink.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
love this shade.
I see.
And her Laura-like boobs.
I told
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Heather, did I show you Steamed Hams ink? Based on Feel Good ink, but steamed hams.
This is a terrifying prospect, which I've yet to see.
It's excellent.
I can imagine.
Okay, how do I ham? So do I just have to be good? Well done,
Leave it
Shirichi.
to me, everyone.
Okay, so just break everything. Right, but how break the coins, though? Oh. Well, I love that the theming here. Oh, you could just, break all the things. I love that just the thematic appropriateness of, everyone's getting out except for Shuichi. Well, this is just lovely. Just spam the button, make all the obnoxious noises. Do we checkpoint? Like, there's no way this is theoretically doable on your first visit. No! Just spam it, hope for the best. And of course, Maki is the one to survive. And jump through the bombs sometimes. I will break everything in the face. Oh, that nearly ended poorly. Are we there yet? Hey, Death Road to Canada, less of your bullshit. See, this suddenly looks like very Sonic CD-ish. Which is fine. Hey, we're
Oh my, it does.
also a bit Sonic 4-ish, which I'm less happy about.
You think so?
Yeah.
Episode 1 or 2?
We had the spirit of Gone to Daddy with us as well. It's a room.
Huh?
That's right.
Oh my!
Got it.
No.
Sorry.
Huh.
Huh.
All right.
I still have that screenshot of the 52-digit code, so don't even worry about it.
Could it be?
Oh wait, we have the hammers. Never mind. And I hope so, Lozzie. I hope we do. And yes, more defensible hexagons.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thing is, I think when Monokuma listed the numbers that I screenshotted, I don't think that was all of them. So it doesn't really matter. Preston, I actually bought Cube because I saw it on sale in CEX a couple of weeks ago and I bought it out of curiosity and I've not read it yet, but it's a reference to a thing that appeared in my life recently.
Oh?
Let's go.
Just a film called Cube. But, well, no, Lozzie, I agree as well, because like, I want it to be a thing that we do so that we can all grow closer as friends. Have I ever taken you through the lecture of animal noises according to Alex?
This sounds interesting. Go on.
Okay, so lemurs go, I think, snorful, something like that. Raccoons go schnoof. Crocodiles go scrorf. Armadillos go hanork, and geckos go bude. I'm not sure where he got that one from.
Yes.
Beaut is really cute.
Boobs, we're gonna have some fun tonight, cause you can touch my boobies. Did I ever show you that song, Heather?
No, but that sounds right up my alley.
Hey, it's a reference to the first game with a door. I didn't even know there was a sequel. Oh my god, my berries. It's pastry. So is this just a music video for Die Fantasy? Now, are we talking about cube, or quoob?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. And I think that's probably the best way to refer to it too. Quoob. By the way, Cube 2 is like Quoob Toys out now.
I didn't know there was a sequel.
Oh yeah, they just made a sequel. There we go.
So, is there like no air out there, or is it like, is there too much air or not enough? Like, is there no atmosphere or is it polluted? Take your pick, ladies and gentlemen, Stubbles.
Hey! See?
Huh?
Cube. That's so cute. The way Danish people say cube is adorable. Kokichi Grandma.
Damn.
Hey! Huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, time is a tool you can put on the wall and wear it on your wrist. The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist.
Okay.
That's hot.
There was no way to avoid the numerous amount of meteorites raining
Exactly.
down on Earth.
Two things, Kokichi. Number, and they are meteors. You can count them and they haven't landed yet.
The leaders of every nation realized that we could not escape the end of the world. Please, wait!
Humsed. Well, I shall watch it with intent then, Tristikins.
Here's the thing though about that. They haven't landed yet, sure, but the phrase raining down on something, is the act of raining the act of landing as rain, or
The act of falling
or
like
landing
rain,
as...
is what I would say.
There we go.
So
Just
they
making
decided
sure.
to implement
I mean, I
a plan,
agree, just technically.
the
it could
Gopher
work.
Project. A plan
Not that
to
it
place
does,
talented
but,
humans in
know.
a spaceship in
It's
order to help
magic.
them escape the world's end.
See, this is getting a bit far-fetched, because I know they pointed out that the stars were in the wrong place several trials ago, but this is a bit on the nose.
So that they may find another planet where they can preserve humankind. The Gopher Project wasn't implemented to save the human race, but rather to salvage the human race.
See, they tried to move the killing game to Jabberwock Island, and even that wasn't real, so somehow I doubt they've actually made it off-world.
16 young and talented high schoolers were chosen for the Gopher Project. These Adams and Eves of the New World were known as the ultimate students.
Well, they did a brilliant job picking several gay characters for the cast on both sides of the fence, because how are they supposed to repopulate? That's just unfair on the LGBT people, because they cannot breed.
There's a Marvel comic that did the exact same thing. Like, it was supposed to be a bunch of underrepresented characters, but like half of them couldn't actually have sex.
Obvious why they wouldn't. Surviving alone, family and friends left behind to die. That's just hell right there.
I mean, if nothing else, Tenko wouldn't agree to repopulating the world.
So then, the 16 students decided to flee from the project. They erased their memories to forget their ultimate talents.
Also, Kibo's there?
To become normal students.
Oh yeah. So this seems like that there are a lot of holes in this. Humanity
Those who
should hell.
believed in the end of days were convinced humans deserved the meteorite's wrath.
Well, no shit they do.
When they discovered the Gopher Project, they plotted to sabotage the plan.
Humanity should hell.
That's when the ultimate hunt began.
That is true, Heartbeat.
The ultimate hunt affected all society. Those influenced by it searched for the 16 students. As a countermeasure, the organization responsible for the Gopher Project...
Like, why stop at 16 Ultimates, though? Bearing in mind, in the prologue, Kaede said that the ultimate thing is like a thing bestowed by the government. There wouldn't just be 16 anyway.
spread misinformation claiming that all 16 students had died. That was our memory of the funeral. With this, they were able to quell the ultimate hunt, shelter the 16 students, and carry out the Gopher Project.
I am having trouble believing this.
The Ark's launch succeeded, despite the meteorites and the destruction of Earth. The 16 ultimate students were sent off into space as humanity's last survivors.
With no
How
crew or anything.
exciting!
So, you expect me to believe that the Ultimate Academy is the Ark? I guess we're going too!
Oh, there we go. Just waiting for it. Looks like we're on the way to the Ark. I guess that means we're going too. And there's only 16 of them.
But, like, really, with no crew, with no anything to manage, like, terraforming or anything, this really doesn't seem all that plausible. Now, if the whole Killing Game has been a TV show all along, that I could roll with. Like, if that's the diegetic backstory, fine. But I doubt this is really happening. That's the thing I've had doubts about.
The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles is actually a gigantic spaceship colony.
What, so you expect me to believe that the control room in Kaito's Ultimate Lab is actually the control panel because he said it was too complicated to be a simulator?
What?
By the way,
Merry sneeze, Lozzie.
which means... well, that's... Huh? How exciting! Yeah. See?
Okay, so they're not in space then.
You know?
Hold up.
This is so convoluted and just so improbable.
What you guys just saw, that's Earth now.
I doubt that.
What did you say?
That's Earth after a few hundred years, while we were in cold sleep.
I'm not hyped about the journey down or up or sideways, but yeah! Yeah, wedding!
And Earth destroyed
The
by
journey up and down
meteorites,
and all around.
without oxygen or living creatures.
Okay, so it was a lack of oxygen rather than pollution. Also, Laura, do you have any requests as to what I wear to said wedding? I intend to wear clothes, that's a given, but, like the TessHex versus literature outfit, or like what?
An Earth without any cities, or any people you knew. That is the truth of the outside world.
Like, even if this is true though, how fucking arrogant is it that humanity's like, we gotta send our best and brightest into space to make sure that our species doesn't get wiped out? Like, bruh, you've run your course as a species at this point. Just... You don't get to propagate other planets, humanity.
Which means...
What?
Yeah.
So, if nothing else as well, doesn't that make, like, amongst others, Tsumugi's talent completely redundant? Himiko to an extent. And Ryoma, because who else is going to play tennis, much less on his level? So if they really did choose the 16, like, if we're to assume they chose those 16 because they are the top 8 ultimates of their respective genders out of all the ultimates ever, you would have thought they'd whittle them down by practicality to, like, spunkulate
So
the
that
Christmas.
means- Huh? Anyway,
I don't buy it.
But how?
well, you know. Let's have more fun.
What?
It's a lie!
Oh wow, Kokichi really wow.
Exosols?
Exosos.
What's going on? I thought only the Monocubs could control the Exosols.
Well, I'm different. Since I'm the mastermind, I control everything in this school. As long as I have the master remote control, all Exosols move on my command.
But you didn't go pee in chapter 1, so you can't be the mastermind.
Da 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 da.
Oh, there's pee.
Oh, man. How boring.
What is it?
Oh, the problem with the journey is it's just we had to drive all the way over to Norfolk. He's whipping it out and fiddling it in front of all of us.
Maybe.
Huh?
Nah.
Huh?
Damn it.
You mad?
Shut up! Always messing around. What?
Wow.
But yeah, he had the EMP bombs in it.
What?
Well, you know. But...
You?
My bad. Please don't.
Evil boy.
Right?
Always messing around. Don't screw around!
Kaito!
See, I would expect that from Mondo, and yet here we are 2 games later.
Stop it!
Wow.
Kaito!
Don't worry, he's not dead. But now you know, right? There's no use defying me, the mastermind. These Exosols were originally machines to protect us. They were built to shield us from any danger that might pop up on other planets. But now I think it's hilarious how much they've become a threat to you guys.
Extreme hair.
Huh?
Give it back.
Extreme hair.
Maki!
Do you want to die?
It's no use.
That's the point. What's the point of bringing the ultimate assassin, for that matter? Like, clearly, you need the ultimate clairvoyant, the ultimate voice actor, the ultimate game designer, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate choreographer, that's a necessity, ultimate DJ.
Shuichi! But...
They can't be the ending, this is only chapter 5. Himiko, stop breaking the fourth wall.
What did you say?
I even know whose voice that was meant to be. Also, a thing that I realized the other day is that the mastermind of the first game has 2 letters in common with Monokuma in Japanese, just because, like, no, shi, ma, mo, no, ku, ma. It's a sign!
Alright, so who is it in this game based on that?
Tsumugi, because she went pee.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wait.
Well, the ultimate teacher's important too.
Thanks to the school's barrier, there's plenty of oxygen. It is the Gopher Project's arc. It's supposed to be humanity's last hope.
And the ultimate artist, and the ultimate anime fan, and the rest.
Oh, but did you guys know? The sky on the other side of the barrier isn't real. That's just one of the arc's functions. It's meant to help us forget we're on a spaceship.
So what, we're gonna have that anime thing of, oh,
So
the
that
sky is
means-
death for the closing chapters.
Huh?
You bastard.
Ah.
Are you going to suck his fuck?
Hot-blooded idiots like him are trouble. They do whatever they want without thinking about the consequences. If it's just him, I can deal. But if he gets all of you involved, then that's totally a hassle. Also, the killing game might start up again if I let him run around. So that means... Huh? See?
Oh,
Stop it.
Shuichi!
You bastard.
Well, you know... This school is mine! I am the king! I, Kokichi Oma, am the mastermind and king of the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles!
I would like to see this heartbeat.
Yes! This world is mine!
Savage, Laura. Can only imagine how you'll be in our killing game.
Sorry.
I make it sound like it's happening in real life. It's not. It's a fan game. Calm down. Heather,
Hmm?
what is life?
Life is a system of complex interactions between organic chemicals that often involve some form of brain function in order to understand the life at which it's given. Often a process of natural selection, although the abiogenetic origins of their which are unknown. And
Okay.
also,
but-
it's a really good song from the 80s.
Oh.
What is life? Baby, don't eat me. Don't eat
Are
me
you okay?
anymore.
Maybe not kill, but what if you wanted somebody to die? Himiko's like a likable Hyoko. And she's not dead. Please do heartbeat. Himiko, did you learn nothing from Tanko?
Which means... Unfortunately... Oh no!
Like, oh, that looks like an orgasm face from Kibo. Like, if nothing else, surely you should be at least a little bit skeptical just because this is Kokichi telling this to you? I mean, yeah, we saw the outside of that door, but that's the outside of that door. See, this is why you need to learn from Susie Spoon, the prettiest nihilist. Nothing matters. Live in peace at the end of the world. Calm down. Relaxation. Stop screaming. Kaito's been evacuated. He's still alive, he's just been evacuated, as far as we can tell anyway. He got carried off by an exosource. But it came anyway. That's two Monokumas. That's too many turkeys. Well, that was necessary. Ding dong bing bong. There is a chair. I've received a notification of it. I haven't actually looked at it yet because I'm still playing the game. Shuichi, calm your pants. And that's true. There's not enough Turkey in Eurovision. And not enough Eurovision in Turkey. Vision. Turkvision is a thing. I did a video about it. Bing dong, bing bong.
Okay.
Are we going to check on Kaito, or are we going to die again? Another Monokuma theater. Oh, that's a good face. See, that this is a wholesome thing. Why the fuck is Monokuma saying it? Is this the first time that the word Danganronpa has actually been used in a Danganronpa?
I believe so.
Meaningful?
I mean, it would explain a lot, wouldn't it?
How?
Because if that's the branding, then of course they would end up, saying the name of the show in the show, right? Like that's why people always make jokes about like show that logo or whatever, because they're showing the thing and and stuff.
Hang on, Shuichi hasn't even eaten anything. Oh yeah, because there was the thing with Sakura. I mean, there's no reason why not, Leslie. I have been meaning to put those,
Hey.
Oh, hang on, I just realised Shuichi looks really disheveled. I've been trying to put together a list of voice lines. I might read out the ones that I've got for me at the end of the stream. Do a bit of voice acting, because why not?
Huh?
Okay.
Because I've written a lot of mine, but I don't know necessarily if that's going to be all of them. Because, like, you never know how many you're going to need, not counting the actual voice acted, like, class trials and whatever. And like, I've done some of Alex's, and I think that's it. And there are 16 students that need voice lines, and this is without factoring in, like, Monokuma, and I think that's it, but still. Could be wrong with that. Also, there are 18 executions, canonically, but just not all of them happen. So that's fun. Remind me of Steven Universe. Shut up, we look great. They say as they die.
Huh?
Just have an orgy, just a big old fuck pile. You'll be fine.
Okay.
She found a butt plug. Ooh ah. Butt plug. Ooh ah. Clap your ass.
Huh? Well then.
Hey.
Do you want to die comfortably?
Huh?
How considerate.
Because.
Also big mood. Depression is my generation's aesthetic.
That's right. Well. It's decided.
Yeah, shine your fleshlight on me. It's the... I choked on a butt plug.
What?
It's the theme of the Psyche Taxi, which is a thing in Chaos Potentia Est as well. Basically, all the minigames from this game, plus 2 new ones that I've invented, and possibly a brain dive in Chapter 6, I want to say? So there's that to look forward to. Upside down to inside out, he became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I saw Hope's Peak.
Now I'm a believer.
Oh, there's music from the first game. Hope's Peak exists now. Danganronpa. There she is. Here comes a special girl. screenshot redraw much. Yeah, but weren't the Remnants of Despair literally just the class from the previous game, and that was it?
And their disciples.
Oh.
The implication is that despair is like a plague, and it will spread if nothing is done to stop it. But in the same way, hope can also be contagious.
Humanity should help.
Something motivates each. Yeah.
Ah. The high school as it appears in the anime, by the way.
Huh.
Thing is, like, can we even trust the flashback lights at this point? Because, like, this is corroborating the Gopher project, and I refuse to believe it at this point, just because Kokichi fed us all the information. Like, he's been working with Monokuma this entire time. Like, I still don't believe that he's the mastermind, but he has been, like, working with Monokuma. Like, that was why the previous case happened at all.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's playing the music from the opening bit of this game, which is cool and good. So jazzy. So televisual. Oh, well, that at least explains the previous thing. Like, hang on, the guy in the middle of, like, the left triangle here, like, him in the middle looks like a really old Fuyuhiko, and the guy behind him to the right looks like Phoenix Wright, but without the hair.
Oh my, I can see it. He's chill. Good suit.
Oh, there's so many screenshots from previous games and then this one. Ah.
Oh.
That's it. Yes.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. That punk. They were the remnants of despair.
This seems a bit too convenient, like a bit too fan-servicey to the previous game.
That's right. The cult organization out to destroy the Gopher project.
'Cause, like, everything's been so disconnected from the previous games, they can't suddenly say, it's a lie! It's all about the previous games! Like, you can't pull that shit in Chapter 5.
If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls
Well,
the
certainly
remnants
not.
of
If it was in
despair.
Chapter 6, I'd accept it.
Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
That makes him too suspicious, which means he's not suspicious at all. He crosses the line twice.
Class trials. Monokuma. Students of Hope's Peak Academy. It's all just like Junko Enoshima's killing game.
He's not the closest to the ultimate despair. He doesn't have boobs.
The ultimate despair
Boobs?
would replicate that killing game.
Hello? What's this?
Which means...
Oh. Like, we just talk about boobs and noticing bulges, and these guys are having an existential moment.
Jeez.
Hey!
She bites her thumb at him.
So what? It's okay.
Okay.
But...
Everyone!
What's wrong?
If I must, listen closely.
That's true.
I heard it.
So Kiba keeps talking about his inner voice as well, like, that's gonna be suspicious in the same way that, like, Gonta kept seeing the things. You know, the things that he saw, like, that kept coming up.
Leave it to me.
It's suspect. And
Okay.
I have that curiosity as well, Heartbeat, but, like,
Listen
it's so
closely.
not okay to put it together in real life, which is why I made a fan game. I don't condone this in real life.
Mm-hmm.
It would be an interesting thing, and once I finish this game, yes, there will be more Dream Daddy.
I see.
Plus, I mean, as I said, let's not overlook the fact that Kibo is literally Japanese for hope,
Yeah,
as opposed to Zetsubo, which is despair.
you're right. Great, huh?
Hmm.
You're right.
So Himiko had a moment.
All right.
Yes.
So, Heather, when I go back to Dream Daddy, will you be joining in the commentary booth?
Probably.
Because in that instance, I won't be waiting for you. I'll just be in the Lively Planet Discord chat.
Then I'll always be late, but I'll be there.
Cool and good.
Hey,
That's right.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be good enough unless it had the elaborate executions based on personal,
You're right.
like, individualisms.
You're right.
So, whatever your budget is, multiply it by 50,000.
That's right.
It's okay.
huh?
Okay.
What?
Hmm.
Right?
Cool and good, Lozzie. Cool and good.
So what?
Stop it.
Hmm. We were getting mushy and then you
100%.
made it bloody. It's a period joke. Except it's not.
By the way, yes.
But it's been several days. The hammers will have recharged if you still have those.
It's okay. Okay.
Thank you, Maki.
Well,
But
I was going to say, why is the 5th chapter always so industrial? But it wasn't really in the first
that's
game.
true.
Something about the garden did feel like weirdly, I don't know, artificial?
Well, Hadoy. The hams will have recharged.
But
Maki, you spoon.
Okay.
I love how much chemistry these guys have at this point.
Mm-hmm.
thank you very much.
No. Okay.
100%.
Well, because choose the ultimate is there. Well, supposedly. Oh my. Oh my, Himiko, you have some kinks?
No.
Supposedly. And I can't back this up because I've not read it, but apparently in Danganronpa 0, it's confirmed that Junko was actually the ultimate analyst, and she used that to become the ultimate fashionista, and from there, ultimate despair. So, I guess you'll be able to use her talents to do the thing.
why? No.
I see.
Like, even in the demo, Himiko has a fetish for nudifying people.
Sorry.
I'm okay with this.
Remember,
Hmm? Hmm?
That's true.
Heather, I have so many questions, and I don't know what any of them are.
wait!
That punk.
I'm here to answer all questions except anything that actually pertains to anything
You're
reasonable.
right.
Don't.
Yeah.
Remnants of Despair or Kira.
Okay. I knew it.
Yeah, as I said in the Undertale video, killing is bad.
Okay, okay. Well,
No.
A heated Maki roll.
Well,
They are such friends. They are 5 complete friends. They will zap onto the landing. They almost legged it, but witches are not climbing. They all pointed at the door and started shouting about how closed it was.
got a minute?
Locked, said Mr. Staircase, the shabby-robed ghost.
sorry.
The password was beef women.
Hey,
Okay.
And you can't
Meanwhile, in
spell analytical without
England,
anal.
Buckingham Palace.
What?
Huh?
Pardon my anal, what?
Meanwhile, in England, Buckingham Palace, Prince William and Kate Middleton were getting ready for marriage ceremonies.
Hey.
Kate Middleton, soon we'll be married, and all will be well. You will be Princess of England, and I will bow to you, said Prince William with celebration. Yes, I'm happiness, but I wish Garfield was here. I'm missing Garfield's macho charm and record to good looks, Kate Middleton said with distant longing. Forget Garfield. He is not coming for so long as I am prince of this land. You'll be mine and mine alone, said Prince William, grasping Kate Middleton tightly. But, said Kate Middleton with whimper, there'll be no buts for you. No cat, no matter how manly, will steal my woman, shouted Prince William with anger. Oh, Garfield, cried out Kate Middleton with wanting.
With wanting.
With wanting.
And also, I think, judging by what I saw in the anime, I would assume that, like, it all started with her recruiting Izuru Kamakura, or Thomas Jefferson, as we call him. And from there, they did the first killing game, which was the... what was it called? Like the terrible incident that happened at Hope's Peak. And I'd imagine that from there it would have snowballed, because that got the reserve corps parents all up in arms, because this is a fuck shit that just shit fucked, and then, like, the world started despairing, and I think in that chaos she would have been able to, like, get the stuff together. Of course, it would help that Mukuro Ikusaba was the ultimate soldier, so she would have access to weaponry to begin with.
Right.
But that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for fucking.
Theory. That's the thank you. I was waiting for that.
Huh, if I scroll down, he runs backwards. Super speed moonwalk. But yeah, how long has that building over there even been there? Because... can't not talk to Best Girl. But how long has that been there? Because I swear it wasn't there in any of the previous chapters.
Okay.
I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, yeah, that's true, because, I think, technically speaking, the school mode of Danganronpa 1 is technically canon. It just happens before their minds are reset so that the game could begin. And so... well, no. Yeah, this would have happened before that. So Chihiro would have designed Monokuma.
Huh?
But I don't remember the specifics of it. It's all theories, anyway.
Okay.
But...
Oh, Tsumugi, Best Girl. See, that's one thing. I did read all of Danganronpa If, I just didn't do it on a stream because, I mean, it was a book. Oh, are we gonna have to have a stealth fuck? Because I'm not happy with that. Are we going to have to run? I heard noises. I hear Great Wall of China. They're just in there, having a circle party. You know, a circle party.
A circle party.
What do you mean all four of them? Surely there are 5. Hurry carefully. But, Shuichi, there's a 5th one. Also, from this angle, the thing on the map looks like Ridley. I don't give a flying shit about Smash Brothers, it just looks like Ridley. I played Super Smash or Pass Brothers with Alex the other day, where he showed me all of the characters from Super Smash Brothers Ultimate and asked Smash or Pass with each of them. Pass. I have an accent. You know, a water party. And Ridley was one of the Smashers. There were a lot of passes, though. The toilet. Hey, we can look in through the toilet. Shuichi, you perv! I'm just looking there.
Oh, that's what you... okay. Sorry.
What?
Language is so wonderfully...
What?
Because past means something slightly different to me. So it took me a moment to actually realize what you were saying.
It's fuck or don't fuck.
Right. I figured that out now.
Is Kaito going pee?
Kaito!
Don't shout, stupid. Kokichi will hear us.
Is he close by?
Very. He's giving me head as we speak.
No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. It'll be bad news if he sees you here. He's got the exosols with him.
Yeah.
We could do another round of fuck, marry, kill, except a bit more, like, advertiser-friendly than the first time. We'd have to find...
So, what are you doing?
Plus also, like, it's understandably awkward for the likes of Joth, who, like, isn't down for fuck times anyway. She's above that.
What am I doing here? Saving you, of course.
What? By yourself?
No, I'm just scouting the place. Tomorrow
Shuichi,
morning,
don't say this shit out loud.
we're all coming to rescue
Also,
you.
I glanced at the chat and misread it as smash or piss. You must fuck them or moisten them. The choice is yours, but you must do one.
All of you?
It was Maki's idea. Honestly, I had given up. You know, but not Maki. She did everything she could to get you back. It's because she believes in you, Kaito.
Yeah, that'll do.
She knows that you would never give up, no matter how bad things got.
Yeah, of course. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Even if the world has ended and humanity has gone extinct, I can't give up. It'd be a crappy story if the hero gave up so easily.
Yeah, that's right, Kaito.
Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be anything. Because like the last time we did it as a video, it was Laura, me, and Joth, and we were just doing like, it was groups of 3 characters who had something in common. Like each group was different. But like for instance, there was one where like it was Fox McCloud, Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's, and Crazy Red from Animal Crossing. So they were all foxes, and there was I think King DDD, Bowser, and Ganondorf. So, super daddy villains.
It's just, I'm happy you guys want to save me, but stay safe, okay?
So it'll be a fun thing to do. I feel like if it was smash or pass, Alex would just smash all of them, and Joth would pass all of them.
Getting close to an exosol is dangerous, even if you've got an electro hammer.
Got it. By the way, are you feeling okay? Apart from the injury, obviously.
Who, me? Yeah, of course. It's nothing. Anyway, Kokichi should be back soon, so we better end our chat.
Okay, sure. And hey, Kaito, about what happened with Gonta.
Shuichi, I leave the rest to you.
What?
His mouth looks like a French moustache.
While I'm gone,
Cannot unsee.
you gotta support everyone. Especially Maki Roll. She can be reckless sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like his mouth is a moustache, and then like the shadow of his mouth, of his lower lip, is his mouth.
You're an impressive detective, through and
That's
through.
not fair.
He's made it worse.
You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it.
What would it entail?
And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out.
You're not alone, we're in this together. I forget
Times
how the
are
rest of that
hard.
song goes.
You gotta rely on your friends.
We're all in this together.
That too.
I believe in you. So I'm leaving the rest to you for now. You got it, Shuichi?
Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart. And a hand to hold on
Kokichi
to.
comes back.
You're right.
Bop, bop,
See you
bop to
tomorrow,
the top,
Kaito.
slip and slide and hide that crystal meth.
Jesse, we have to cook. Yo, Mr. White!
I am the one, have cocks. The pieces are there. Continue saying your face words.
Oh, that was it.
Oh.
I can't finish that quote because there was a young child less than 40 feet outside of my door.
Is it your mother?
All right.
Yes. Actually, she is out there too, so that's not wrong.
You have 2 mothers and they're both the same person?
I mean, technically. Yes, we'll go with that.
Well, that was a moment. Ding dong, bing bong. Well, I think they're not dead, at least. Makes me sad that Kokichi hasn't appeared in one of these announcements, just because it would make a nice change of pace. But alas, he doesn't exist. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Uh-huh. Gonna go downtown, gotta get me some tissue. Fergie used it all up, cause she got bowel issues. I had to double check there. Didn't know if you wanted me to go to the dining hall or the exercise.
Okay, no los dos.
Tata loco bebe leve. We don't know that, Lozzie.
Everyone!
Yeah.
Nope.
Well then,
Okay.
she's got a knife.
Hey!
So is this gonna be like a reverse of Chapter 5 of the last game, where no one's trying to kill Nagito, but someone did? In this case, everyone's gonna try to kill Kokichi, so none of them can!
I see.
If I remember correctly,
They were having a circle party.
is that alright?
Yes.
What?
Well,
Hey!
as I thought. But,
Meh?
well, for now,
Science. They obtain science food.
No.
yes.
If I remember correctly,
Could it be?
That's right.
I mean, that would make sense. I don't want to have to do a stealth section, if that's a thing that's coming
you're
up.
right.
Everyone!
Alright.
I was gonna say, like, it'd be a bit silly if it made me have to, like, exit the room manually. Why would you leave that way? It's quicker to go straight outside, Shuichi, you bin. And by the way, this isn't meant to be, like, whatever, but it, like, can y'all see the panels underneath the stream? I just want to know if those have been formatted properly, because I spent, like, a while agonizing over how those should be, like, laid out and worded and whatever. Just because, like, all the good streamers have them, and I wanted to do them justice, and, like, I need audience feedback. I require constant validation. I'm not trying to guide you towards clicking on them, I just want to know if they look alright. That goes for you too, Heather.
Meow. Tess, you know I'm not a reliable source. I like everything you do.
Don't forget a smear of strawberry jam to look like the eye. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
That's true. Alright.
See, why is this area so complicated? Is it supposed to, like, look like something, or taste like something, or serve a purpose, or beep beep lettuce? Oh, good, because I hadn't even checked them on mobile, so that's especially good to know.
Are you okay?
Heather, why don't Americans understand that there's an I in mobile?
Hey,
How do we pronounce it? I always thought we said mobile.
You say mobile. Like Mabel,
That's
but without the A
obvious.
and with an O instead.
Alright.
Of course, there's always the question, what's a mobile?
Automobile.
Yeah.
Automobile. Autobus.
What's the matter?
That's one of my
Jawohl.
favorite. Is that Spanish or
We're speaking
French?
German
I
in the
was-
presence of a German person, and Autobus is also... Well, okay, Autobus is Spanish, but then I said jawohl in German.
Oh.
European languages, there's a lot of them.
What's the French word for autobus?
I don't know. Ask a French person.
Hey, Tess.
I'm not French
What's
enough, I
the
don't
French
count.
word?
I'm less than 1%.
100%.
I'm like low-fat French.
Shuichi!
Leave it to me.
He said leave it to me. Therefore, here we go. Wee!
Hey!
Omnibus. I wanted to touch the hexagons, you racist robot man.
All right. Huh?
The panel's already been scrumbled.
What are you trying to pull?
Okay.
Putting the gon in hexagon. That's nothing that Americans overpronounce the gon in hexagon.
Oh my!
Hexagon?
Hexagon.
Everyone!
See, I'm a bad example because I suck at American pronunciations almost as much as anything else.
Alright.
For example, I just said pronunciation.
There isn't even an O in that part of the word.
I know, right?
Well, damn.
What?
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please gather at the Exisol hangar. The killing game just keeps going and going. The despair's not over yet.
And all we get is the sleeve on the chapter screen.
What is this?
Well, oh, we have extreme music, just like in the previous game. But we're saving, we're ending the Strimstram. It's been nearly 3 hours. Not blood! So... it could be that I just don't want to admit when one of my predictions is wrong. But we haven't actually seen a body. So I'm still holding out hope that somehow Kaito killed Kokichi, even though that was quite clearly Kaito's jacket. So, Heather,
Yes?
thoughts?
I stand by the fact that you're still not wrong.
Well, it's not that I'm not wrong, it's that I'm not provably right or wrong either way. The bars are light bulbs. See, that's the best way of spelling it, I think, because, like, everything else looks awkward. So, clearly, a clap and a half for Heartbeat.
That was a lot faster than the past couple chapters have been, wasn't it?
Really? I didn't think so.
Seems to be less pretext. It's more just, this is the thing that's happening now. Everyone dies.
I was kind of right,
I like
though.
it.
Like, because it's like the opposite of Chapter 5 of the last game, where no one's trying to kill, but someone does. This time, they're all trying to kill, and no one does. Well, of the group that rushes in, anyway.
Wow.
In theory, like, when we resume stream next week?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
When we resume stream next week, presumably, whichever one didn't die is going to make themselves known, and then we'll be able to rule out who died. I don't know how they could twist that. Then again, I mean, there are 2 Exosos unaccounted for, and I'm not quite sure how those would play into things. Then there's also, if Kokichi really were the mastermind, then the killing game would stop with his death. So, either Kokichi was crushed by the hydraulic press in Kaito's jacket for some reason, and he's not the mastermind, or Kaito was crushed by Kokichi, who might be the mastermind, but we can't prove that either way. The only thing we know for certain is if Kokichi is the mastermind, then he's not inside the hydraulic press, and if he isn't, then he could be. Because logic.
Yes, exactly.
So this was a convoluted chapter. I look forward to seeing how it unfolds. For now, though, it is 12:30 in the evening, so we should probably end the stream. Danganronpa.
You do that way too well.
All I'm doing is breathing in.
I know, but
Apparently a lot of good voice
still.
acting can be done just by breathing in. Oh, I don't even
Well,
have
yeah.
any emails. What kind of poo is that leg? Oh, right, I need to look at the sprite. I need to look at the Fanta. The knifey Maki.
Oh no.
Oh, that's good. That's quality. That is lethal lava land. Also, hubby, I do love your profile icon at the moment. It's just Mew being Mew. So that's good. And now I've lost OBS. There we go. So will that be all for this stream then? Shall I stop calling it a stream?
I suppose, and no, you shouldn't.
No.
Forever a stream.
Well, tomorrow I shall be editing Friday's Patreon video, and I meant to record the voiceover portion of that this evening, and I didn't, but I recorded the pieces to camera today, and that's the hard part, so... Like, there are so many hard parts to producing the Patreon series. Like, there's coming up with the motivation to write the script, there's filming it just because that's awkward, and then there's the editing, which is tedious. But it's all worth it in the end. Thank you, Olaze. And if you have any ideas for, like, ambient dialogue, you know, I've explained this concept before, you understand it. If you have any ideas for the sorts of things that you would say in those situations, just as filler dialogue, then do let me know, because I want to, like, compile a list of things, because I have an incomplete list of mine here. There are several that are just different intonations of meow, 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 just in various different tones. There's also way to fuck, and of course, I'm not even going to voice act because it is 12:30 at night. But like, there's good grief, oh my stars. Then there's one that's just because cat.
Yes.
And also, no. I do like.
Don't
how
you have like 5 of them?
I have many. I'm proud of the ones that I've come up with for Alex so far, just because I've known him for approaching 8 years at this point. So his lines are on point. And bees. What else could I potentially look at? Nothing at the moment. I should just end the stream because I said I was going to and it's getting late. So, good night, y'all. Oh, that's the point. I should probably talk to Tristan about that as well. Why have I got more, like, according to Twitch, I gained 3 viewers when I stopped playing the game. What is that about? Oh, and back down to 8 again.
Twitch has been weird. Every time I link your stream, it still says you're offline.
Yeah, it does that. Twitch is weird. But that is a good point. I should probably talk to Tristan about this as well, because he is also a character in Chaos Potentia, as did his precious ultimate author. Can't believe I forgot to mention him earlier. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching, and join us next week for sausages and death. And a circle party.
That sounds fun.
Danganronpa. Santiago.
Santiago.
Mrs. Spuff always wins.
Peace!
I can't.